Hello and welcome back to Leon to Vert, where today I am ranking the rest of the pals from Palworld as of the Sakurajima update. And after the rankings, I'm pretty much going to finish this video off as an update video for the future of Palworld on this channel. That being said, let's get into the rankings. Alright, so I placed original Gorarat here in B tier. I do think the palette swap and the kind of, the brown, I do like Gorarat Terra a lot more. So I think they go up just a little bit for me. All right, Chill It Ignis, Grill It? Come on. Easy S tier. I don't even have to explain myself. All right, so I put Original Bushi here in A tier. I think this Bushi is just as good of a design. I would say it's S tier because I like the color palette better, but it's not quite the level of charm, if you know what I mean. But I do think it belongs right here with the other one. All right, Catrus Ignis and Wixen Noct, obviously sus tier. All right, we put regular Quivern in B tier. I do think the Quivern Botan is a little more neat of a design. I think Blasma Ryu is really cool. We have regular Blasma here in A tier. But Blasma Ryu's design is just super duper cool. Helsifer Lux, we put regular Helsifer in A tier, and I think the Lux variant is just as cool. It's kind of a Bushi situation where it's just, it's not quite up there in S tier for me, but I do think overall, I think the Lux design is very neato. Menacing Terra is just okay. Bellinor and Bellinor Libero, obviously sus tier. I don't think this one's quite sus tier, so I'm gonna put them in A tier. Krojiro, S tier. I think Krojiro is awesome. Is this Lulu? I can't remember. I'm gonna say B. Okay, this guy, A tier, and the Noct version, S tier. Like, they're just so cool, little mushy boys. Okay, I'm putting Kit Kit there. I'm gonna say it. Kit Kit's boring. Kit Kit is boring. I'm glad I get oil from it, but Kit Kit is boring. I think you go in A tier. Like, you're like a Dust Skull, almost. You are B tier. Nocklum? I think Nocklum's A tier. Like, it's unique enough. This guy kind of reminds me of a Growlithe, right? Like, not an Arcanine, but a Growlithe. I think it's A tier. Dojin? Dojin might even be sus. I don't know. Not quite sus. Dazumu? A tier. Mimog? Obvious S tier. And then the Xenovaders and their leader. I think you go here. And you go here. I think that's how we want to do it, right? Or is it the other way around? I can't remember, to be honest. I'd have to look at them both, but they're pretty much interchangeable between B and A tier. You know what? I think they're both A tier, actually. They're pretty cool. We don't have a lot of, like, aliens, right? So that's pretty cool. All right, so overall D tier. Overall C tier. B tier. A tier, sus tier, and S tier. Thank you for all the love on the first tier list video, but here we are at the end of the tier list portion of this video where I just want to briefly discuss the future of Palworld on this channel. I've done several playthroughs of this game, at least before the Sakurajima update with the 6th Tower. I did recently beat the 6th Tower in my series for Lucky Pals Only, which was very grindy towards the end, but I'm still happy I could beat it. In these single-player challenge runs, I think the game slows down a lot after the 2nd Tower. The late-game grind can make it difficult to keep up with several ongoing challenge series, at least for me as a creator. That being said, Lucky Pals Only will continue as a challenge series on this channel for as long as they keep releasing major updates for the game, obviously including new towers and new level caps. In future videos, I'll also be passively trying to complete the PAL deck as best I can with exclusively Lucky PAL. Legends are Lucky locked, so obviously I can't go after like Frostallion or Jetragon. Lastly, at this time, I'm not going to promise that I'll attempt to fight any future raid bosses or try to beat the towers on hard mode, at least not in Lucky PALs only, because that's just too much. As of this time, I have no desire to return to Hatched PALs only. It was a nice bonus series that got me to interact with a different palette of PALs, but Lucky PALs only is ultimately more engaging, challenging, and entertaining in my opinion. Hatched PALs only, you're out. Also, I promise I'm done playing games with my feet. That was a weird time on this channel, huh? So where does that leave Palworld on this channel? I could make updates to certain videos, such as Can You Cross Palworld in a Straight Line through Sakurajima, the newest Tower Boss Diary, 10 more insane PAL deck entries, etc. Comment below if you want to see any of those. Okay, so I am doing another run of the game though. Over on LDV Live, I'm doing a co-op run for Dungeon Alphas only, featuring my buddy Asej. I'm sure you can imagine the basic rule set for a run like that, and yes, I am making it into a video series on this channel. It'll be a lot more goofy and laid back compared to my other challenge runs, and episodes will be significantly easier to push out on a regular basis compared to the epic of trying to fit the journey of beating the next tower in a single video. So yeah, Lucky PALs only will continue when updates add towers, easier one-off videos will be made if they're in demand, and a new, more laid-back series of Dungeon Alphas only is just beginning, so be ready when that comes out. Thank you for your time, like and subscribe, and have a good one.